Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, 17th of November 2019, verse 43 and onwards from Surah an-Nisa. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تقربوا الصلاة وأنتم سكارى حتى تعلموا ما تقولون ولا جنبا إلا عابري سبيل حتى تغتسلوا وإن كنتم مرضى أو على سفر أو جاء أحد منكم من الغائط أو لامستم النساء فلم تجدوا ماء فتيمموا صعيدا طيبا فامسحوا بوجوهكم وأيديكم إن الله كان عفوا غفورا. Verse 43, Allah says that don't come near to Salah while you are sukara, drunken, under the influence of alcohol or any other things that takes away the power of understanding and intellectual power. That is the gifts of Allah to mankind. That's our brain, that's our rational thinking. So those intoxications that veils this power, that captures on this power our rational thinking, don't come to Salah, because Salah, prayer, is a place where you need this rational thinking. Because when you pray, it's not physical activity that you can do while your mind is not in your brain, in your head. When you are out of your mind, you cannot pray. And since the prayer is 5 times a day, then that's a very good mechanism to make a person get rid of alcohol. And as many of you know, this verse is a series of verses when Allah came to make alcohol haram, illegal, because it was legal at the time of ignorance before Islam, and when the Islam came at a certain period it was also legal. But Islam started to impose mechanisms, because if some habit is deep rooted into the individuals and in the society, you cannot overnight uproot it. It won't be scientific, and Allah, who has created us as human beings, knows very well that it won't be possible, because Allah is the engineer of mind. So getting rid of any kind of addiction requires gradual withdrawal. And since their heart is attached with Allah and they love Salah became a good opportunity for that society, the Muslim society, to minimize their usage of alcohol. And then in subsequent verses came the final verdict in Surah Al-Ma'idah, next surah, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَاجْتَنِبُوهُ إِنَّمَا الْخَمْرُ وَالْمَيْسِرُ وَالْأَنصَابُ وَالْأَزْلَامُ رِجْسٌ مِّنْ عَمَلِ الشَّيْطَانِ فَاجْتَنِبُوهُ. Get rid of it. So that was the final verdict. So still these are one of the final steps towards the final verdict, to minimize the withdrawal factor, to minimize the usage of alcohol. And in it Allah also described the importance of Salah, that we should be mindful in Salah. And many of us still, we have that effect, although we are not drunken or under the influence of alcohol, but still, unfortunately, many of us, or the majority of us, we start to think of so many other stuff while in the Salah, in the prayer, and that's affecting the most important aspect of Salah. That's the khushu', to be mindful of Allah, to know that that's a meeting, to know that Surah Fatiha is a conversation with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we are attending a meeting and we are making a conversation and dialogue with the most powerful, magnificent, merciful, majestic Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we don't know. We enter into salah and get out of it while our mind is in all other subjects and topics. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes us know that this salah requires preparation. Among the preparation is remove all kind of distractions that affect your salah, affect the khushu' of the salah, the essence of the salah, the liveliness of the salah that is making attention. And in our case, whenever there is important meetings, we take all kind of preparation before the meeting. So this salah also requires preparation, and among them is to make your mind healthy, avoid alcohols and all kind of distractions, and also purify yourself, clean yourself before going to salah. Even when there are problems, Allah also has made alternatives. If you cannot touch water because of disease or other reasons, or you don't find water, just take a symbolic preparation. Use the soil, tayammum. فَتَيَمَّمُوا صَعِيدًا طَيِّبًا فَامْسَحُوا بِوُجُوهِكُمْ وَأَيْدِيكُمْ. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes us among those who fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and perform their prayers in the best of manner. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.